The US dollar is very important. It is the world's reserve currency. This means other countries use it for trade and savings. A dollar collapse would be a big deal. It would mean the dollar loses its value quickly. This has happened to other currencies before. It can cause chaos in the world. Many people worry about a dollar collapse. They see problems in the US economy. They fear these problems could hurt the dollar. These problems include high debt and inflation. They also include political instability. Several factors could cause a dollar collapse. One major factor is inflation. Inflation erodes the purchasing power of a currency. High inflation discourages people from holding on to that currency. They prefer assets that hold their value, like gold. Another factor is loss of confidence. If investors lose faith in the US economy, they may sell their dollar holdings. This selling can create a downward spiral. The dollar's value drops further as more people sell. This can become a self-fulfilling prophecy. Geopolitical factors also play a role. The US dollar benefits from its global reserve status. Other countries use it extensively. However, if other strong currencies emerge, the dollar's dominance could weaken. A dollar collapse would severely impact the US economy. Imports would become much more expensive. This would lead to higher prices for consumers. Americans would see their purchasing power decline. The cost of borrowing would also increase. Interest rates on loans would skyrocket. This would make it harder for businesses to invest and grow. It would also become more difficult for individuals to buy homes or cars. A weaker dollar could potentially boost US exports. They would become cheaper for other countries. However, this benefit would likely be overshadowed by the negative consequences. The overall impact on the US economy would be deeply negative. The global repercussions of a dollar collapse would be significant. As the world's reserve currency, the dollar plays a crucial role in international trade and finance. Countries hold large reserves of US dollars. A collapse would destabilize global markets. Emerging economies in particular could face serious challenges. Many have debts denominated in US dollars. A dollar collapse would make it more expensive to repay those debts. This could lead to a wave of sovereign debt crises. A dollar collapse would likely trigger a global recession. The interconnectedness of the global economy means that a shock in one area can quickly spread. The uncertainty and instability caused by a dollar collapse would have far-reaching consequences.